Prepare to be amazed by snail racing madness. This quirky event, popular in the UK, showcases snails crawling in a thrilling 13-inch race across a table. Imagine gathering around as these slow but determined creatures inch their way toward the finish line, sometimes taking several minutes to complete the course. Each snail is often given a charming name, leading spectators to cheer for their favorites with enthusiasm that rivals any other sport. The excitement builds as racers watch their snails navigate the track, creating a delightful atmosphere filled with laughter and anticipation. What makes this event even more fun is the unpredictability. After all, you never know which snail will surprise you with a sudden burst of speed or decide to take a scenic detour. Snail racing has become a beloved spectacle, drawing crowds eager for some lighthearted competition. Who knew watching snails could be so entertaining? This might surprise you. Birds adapt to new homes. It's fascinating how birds respond to their environments, showing a remarkable instinct to seek out fresh locations for laying their eggs. When conditions change, such as habitat destruction or the presence of predators, birds are quick to adapt and find safer or more suitable nesting sites. For example, urban environments have encouraged some species, like sparrows and pigeons, to thrive in places where they would not normally be found. This adaptability not only helps ensure their survival, but also highlights their intelligence and resourcefulness. Observing how different species react to various landscapes, such as forests, wetlands, or cityscapes, can teach us a lot about their behavior. So next time you see a bird, think about where it might choose to nest and how it has adjusted to its surroundings. What incredible instincts they have. Ever thought about hyenas and their surprising family tree? Most people picture hyenas as dog-like creatures, but surprisingly, they're actually more closely related to cats. While they share some similarities in appearance with dogs, their nearest living relatives are civets and mongooses, which are part of a different evolutionary lineage. This interesting relationship stems from what scientists call convergent evolution, where unrelated species develop similar traits due to adapting to similar environments or lifestyles. This means that despite their dog-like looks, hyenas are more akin to playful house cats than to your friendly neighborhood dog. Hyenas also exhibit unique behaviors and social structures, living in matriarchal clans led by powerful females. So next time you see a hyena, remember that underneath that scruffy exterior is a fascinating evolutionary history that links them much closer to felines than to canines. Isn't it amazing how nature can create such diverse life from similar beginnings? Ever thought Kleenex started as a gas mask filter? The story of Kleenex tissues is fascinating. Originally developed by Kimberly-Clark, a company that began as a paper mill in the late 1800s, these soft sheets were actually created in response to a pressing need during World War I. When gas warfare emerged, there was an urgent demand for effective filters and gas masks to protect soldiers from deadly chemicals. Enter Kleenex. Made from wood pulp, these tissues were ingeniously repurposed as disposable filters, a move that ultimately saved countless lives on the battlefield. This clever innovation showcases how necessity can drive creativity and lead to unexpected solutions. After the war, Kleenex found its way into homes for personal use, becoming a staple for sniffles and sneezes. So next time you grab a box of tissues, remember their remarkable origin story and the role they played in a pivotal moment in history. Did you know that ancient Greeks created a computer? The Antikythera mechanism, often called the world's first analog computer, was discovered in 1901 in a shipwreck near the tiny Greek island of Antikythera. Dating back to around 150 or 100 BC, this astonishing device demonstrates the incredible ingenuity of ancient Greek civilization. Archaeologists uncovered it alongside a treasure trove of artifacts, yet this particular mechanism stands out due to its intricate gears and dials specifically engineered to predict astronomical positions and eclipses. Imagine a clockwork model capable of forecasting celestial events with remarkable accuracy. Its complexity was unrivaled for over 1,000 years, representing not only advanced engineering, but also a profound understanding of celestial mechanics by its creators. Scholars continue to decipher its intricate structure and purpose, unveiling secrets that shed light on the intellectual achievements of ancient scientists. The Antikythera mechanism serves as a powerful reminder that human curiosity and creativity sparked remarkable inventions long ago, inspiring us even today. Isn't it astonishing to think that such a sophisticated device existed thousands of years ago? Is it really true that tattoos can look like stickers? Mr. Sticker, a talented artist, specializes in a unique style of tattooing that creates an astonishing effect. His innovative designs make tattoos appear as if they are actual stickers peeling off the skin. This incredible realism blurs the boundaries between traditional body art and visual illusions. Using skillful shading and colors, Mr. Sticker achieves a three-dimensional look that surprises everyone who sees his work. People often marvel at how lifelike his designs are, making them seem like they could be removed at any moment. This artistic technique not only showcases Mr. Sticker's talent, but also redefines how we view tattoos. Are these just permanent decorations, or can they transform into captivating pieces of art that challenge our perception? Each tattoo tells a story, merging creativity and craftsmanship in an unforgettable way. Here's a wild fact about airplane food. Many travelers often complain about the bland taste of meals served on flights, but the secret lies in the altitude rather than poor cooking. When we soar to heights of 35,000 feet, the combination of dry cabin air and low pressure significantly affects our taste buds. Studies show that our ability to taste and smell diminishes when we're in the air, making flavors less intense. To combat this loss of flavor, airlines have started adding extra seasoning and spices to their dishes. Chefs often focus on bold flavors to ensure that passengers can still enjoy their meals, even at cruising altitude. This means that those tasty choices you find in the air are not just about good cooking, but also about science. So the next time you dig into your in-flight meal, remember that it's specifically designed to be flavorful, offsetting the effects of altitude and ensuring that your dining experience is as enjoyable as possible. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies react to flying? Did you know about Japan's unique sumo wrestling tradition? In Japan, sumo wrestlers have a remarkable way of connecting with their fans through a practice called kata. Instead of traditional signatures, these athletes use their handprints to create a lasting memory for admirers. This unique method has been passed down through generations, reflecting both the rich history and culture of sumo wrestling. When fans visit a sumo event, they get the exciting chance to meet their favorite wrestlers, who then stamp their hands onto special papers or souvenirs, leaving behind a giant, colorful imprint. These handprints are more than just marks. They serve as cherished keepsakes that fans can treasure for years. The Tada tradition emphasizes the bond between wrestlers and supporters, showcasing respect and appreciation on both sides. It's a beautiful fusion of sport and art, where each creation is unique and personal. So the next time you admire a sumo wrestler, remember the heartwarming ritual of Tada that brings fans closer to the world of this incredible sport. Did you know Boston's tunnels use complex propellers? Building these tunnels wasn't a simple task. The propellers utilized in the construction were anything but ordinary. They were highly complex and specifically designed for the job. Engineers understood that to create an underground passage without disrupting the city above, they needed specialized machinery for lifting the propellers into place. This intricate equipment was crucial to integrate the tunnel seamlessly into the existing road infrastructure. Without such innovation, the risk of damaging buildings and roads would have been high, causing chaos in the bustling city. The propellers, functioning like massive screws, helped to bore through the earth while minimizing disturbances above ground. Imagine the precision and thought that went into this project, ensuring not only the success of the tunnel, but also the safety of Bostonians. The construction of these tunnels is a great example of engineering creativity and the commitment to preserving urban life while advancing infrastructure. What other challenges do you think engineers face today? Ever thought about why Johnny Cash sounded so authentic? Johnny Cash received just 3 voice lessons during his journey to stardom, and his teacher quickly recognized something special. Instead of trying to mold Cash into a traditional singer, she encouraged him to embrace his natural style. This decision proved vital, allowing Cash to showcase his unique vocal charm, steeped in authenticity. His voice carried raw emotion and storytelling, captivating fans from all walks of life. Since he didn't alter his sound, listeners felt a genuine connection with him, which set him apart in the music industry. This approach highlights how sometimes less is more when it comes to talent. Cash's story reminds us that nurturing your unique voice can lead to extraordinary success. So what if you let your true self shine rather than follow the crowd? This might surprise you. Why does Centralia still burn underground? Centralia, Pennsylvania, has been engulfed in an unquenchable underground coal fire since 1962. This fiery ordeal ignited when firefighters mistakenly set ablaze the coal seams beneath the town while clearing a landfill. Once lit, the fire morphed into a relentless blaze, showcasing nature's might. Astonishingly, this inferno could continue burning for another 250 years. The extreme heat fosters perilous conditions, creating sinkholes that can swallow structures whole and undermine the safety of any remaining residents. Toxic gases like carbon monoxide permeate the air, making it hazardous to breathe and further pushing families to abandon their homes. Over time, the town transformed into a ghostly landscape, with cracked roads and smoke rising from vents in the ground. Despite the dangers, a few devoted souls lingered, tied to their roots in Centralia. This scenario compels us to ponder profound questions about our relationship with the environment and our responsibilities when human actions lead to such irreversible changes. Centralia serves as a stark reminder of our vulnerability to nature's fury. Hard to believe, but London Bridge moved to Arizona. Back in 1962, the iconic 1831 London Bridge faced replacement due to wear and tear. As it was being torn down, an American entrepreneur named Robert P. McCulloch saw an opportunity to boost tourism in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. He purchased the bridge brick by brick and had it shipped across the ocean. This monumental task took 3 years and was no small feat. Once reassembled in Arizona, the bridge became a major tourist attraction, drawing visitors eager to see a piece of London in the desert. Today, it serves not just as a crossing over Lake Havasu, but as a beloved landmark that showcases history and creativity. Each year, thousands flock to snap photos and learn about its fascinating story. How amazing is it that a structure from England became a centerpiece in the American Southwest? Guess what really drives time at Schiphol Airport? In 2016, designer Martin Bass unveiled a stunning real-time clock that brilliantly merges art and technology. This unique creation features a painter who continuously erases and redraws the clock hands, making the passage of time a visual spectacle. Each minute, as the hands change, the artist refreshes the painted surface, transforming timekeeping into an engaging performance. This isn't just a way to tell time. It's a captivating blend of creativity and functionality that draws the attention of travelers and art lovers alike. While most clocks simply tick away the minutes, the Schiphol clock invites onlookers to appreciate the fleeting nature of time. With this remarkable installation, Bass not only enhances the airport's aesthetic, but also challenges our perception of how we view and experience time. Isn't it fascinating how art can redefine everyday objects? Guess what really drives Little Island's charm? This stunning floating park, located in New York's Hudson River Park, brilliantly combines the beauty of nature, captivating art, and innovative architecture. Opened in 2021 after an investment of $260 million, Little Island is so much more than just a park. Visitors stroll along its winding paths, discovering lush gardens filled with native plants that change with the seasons, ensuring a fresh experience every time. But that's not all. The park also boasts an amphitheater where you can catch live performances and cultural events, immersing yourself in the vibrant, artistic atmosphere. Designed to mimic the shape of a leaf, Little Island floats gracefully above the water, creating a unique landscape that's both welcoming and enchanting. It's the perfect escape for New Yorkers seeking relaxation or adventure, all while supporting community engagement through art and nature. Have you visited this incredible spot yet? Here's a wild fact about ancient Egypt's beer economy. In ancient Egypt, Workers who built the magnificent pyramids received more than just money or food for their hard labor. They often got beer as part of their wages. Imagine getting up to 4 liters of beer each day. This wasn't just a tasty treat. The beer was essential for hydration in the hot desert climate and packed with nutrients that helped the workers stay healthy and energized. Beer was such a vital part of their daily lives that it became a standard method of payment. While today we might think of beer more for relaxation or celebration, back then it was a crucial, everyday necessity for laborers. The ancient Egyptians even brewed their beer in large quantities, showcasing their impressive brewing skills. So next time you raise a glass, remember the pyramid builders and their unique form of currency. Think global warming means warmer every day? While it sounds straightforward, the term can be misleading. Global warming doesn't mean that every day will be hotter than the last. Instead, climate change brings about extreme weather fluctuations. For instance, some areas might experience colder winters due to shifting air currents. The real issue at hand isn't just the slow increase in average temperatures, but the rise in severe weather events. We are witnessing more intense storms, crippling heat waves, devastating droughts, and unpredictable weather patterns across the globe. These changes can disrupt ecosystems, agriculture, and even our daily lives. So the next time you think of global warming, remember it's not about a steady climb in temperatures. It's about a whole host of unpredictable and sometimes dangerous weather challenges we face together in this changing climate. Here's a wild fact about Lake Retba's pink waters. This stunning lake in West Africa is famous for its eye-catching bubblegum, pink color, a remarkable sight that draws visitors from around the world. So what causes this unusual hue? It's all thanks to tiny microorganisms known as Dunaliella salina, which thrive in the lake's highly saline waters. As these bacteria produce red pigments for protection against the intense sunlight, the lake transforms into a vibrant pink paradise. But there's more to Lake Retba than its beauty. Locals collect salt from its waters, a process that looks almost magical with people floating effortlessly in this colorful landscape. The contrast of the pink water against the blue sky creates a surreal scene that feels straight out of a dream. Why not embark on an adventure to see this natural wonder for yourself? Surprising news about autopilot and a toddler's status. There's an intriguing question bubbling up about a 2-year-old named Uzia and her place in America. The discussion centers on autopilot technology and whether it's essential for young children like Uzia to be considered members of the U.S. This debate is rooted in the broader context of innovation in transportation, particularly how advancements are reshaping our nation's approach to regulation and citizenship. Meanwhile, DN America is stepping up, creating opportunities and full-time positions for many individuals. This blend of automation and human ambition raises critical questions. How do we balance progress in technology with the values of citizenship and community? As more families navigate these changes, Uzia's unique case could spotlight how advancements impact even the youngest among us. What do you think this means for future generations? Here's a wild fact about astronaut Scott Kelly. In 2016, Scott Kelly, known for his year-long stay aboard the International Space Station, pulled off a hilarious prank that took his crewmates by surprise. He smuggled a full gorilla suit into space, and when the moment was right, he donned the costume, bringing laughter to the usually serious environment of the ISS. This unexpected display of humor not only lightened the mood among the astronauts, but also captivated audiences back on Earth. The viral sensation it created highlighted that even in the depths of space, where life can be challenging and the workload heavy, there's always room for a good laugh. Scott Kelly's gorilla suit prank became more than just a funny story. It turned into a memorable moment that reminded everyone about the importance of maintaining joy and camaraderie in unusual circumstances. So next time you think of space exploration, remember that it also involves incredible stories of laughter and fun. Did you know the real king of dinosaurs? Surprisingly, the renowned Tyrannosaurus Rex, often glorified in movies and books, isn't actually the largest dinosaur. That title goes to Argentinosaurus, a colossal creature that stretched an impressive 115 feet long and tipped the scales at around 100 tons. Imagine a dinosaur that could dwarf several cars end to end. This massive herbivore roamed the Earth during the late Cretaceous period, around 90 million years ago, in what is now Argentina. With such a size, Argentinosaurus likely required an enormous amount of vegetation to sustain itself, leading it to traverse vast areas for food. Its long neck helped it reach high treetops, munching on leaves and plants that other dinosaurs couldn't access. Understanding the sheer scale of Argentinosaurus helps scientists piece together the complex ecosystems of the past. So the next time you think of dinosaurs, remember that size doesn't always mean fame. Argentinosaurus is the true giant among them. Meet Gamer Grandma, the world's oldest YouTuber. At 94 years old, Hamako Mori is not your average grandparent. Known as Gamer Grandma, she has captured hearts and headlines as the oldest gamer recognized by Guinness World Records on YouTube. It all began back in 1981 when she picked up a video game for the first time, sparking a passion that has lasted over 4 decades. Mori dedicates several hours a day to gaming, proving that age is no barrier to having fun and exploring new worlds. Her YouTube channel showcases her gameplay, offering tips and sharing her experiences with a growing audience. Gamers young and old tune in to watch her tackle modern titles with enthusiasm and skill, challenging stereotypes about both gaming and aging. Mori's dedication not only entertains, but also inspires many to embrace their hobbies no matter their age. So, what can we learn from Gamer Grandma about keeping our spirits high and our minds active as we age? Let's celebrate the joy of gaming across generations. Believe it or not, oranges weren't always orange. The first oranges, which originated in Southeast Asia, were actually a hybrid between tangerines and pomelos, making them green instead of the vibrant color we expect today. In places like Vietnam and Thailand, you can still find these green oranges that are fully ripe, but don't have that classic hue. It turns out that our beloved orange color is a result of careful selective breeding over many years. This fascinating evolution of fruit color highlights how humans have shaped the foods we eat through agriculture. The transition from green to orange isn't just about aesthetics. It also connects to how we perceive ripeness and sweetness in fruit. So next time you bite into that juicy orange, remember it wasn't always the bright color we associate with it today. What do you think about this colorful twist in fruit history? Believe it or not, dancing was banned after midnight in Japan. This surprising law, enacted in 1948, aimed to curb illegal activities thought to be linked to dance halls. After World War II, Japan was filled with social change and economic challenges, leading concerns that late-night dancing could encourage vice and crime. Authorities believed that stopping people from dancing after midnight would create a safer environment. However, many dance enthusiasts found this law restrictive and out of touch with modern life. It wasn't until 2015 that Japan reformed this outdated regulation, allowing clubs and venues to operate without a midnight curfew. This change revitalized nightlife in cities like Tokyo and Osaka, letting people enjoy dancing and music freely, no matter the hour. Imagine dancing with friends under the stars without the worry of a ticking clock. How liberating is that? Discover the magic of wooden coat hangers. Wooden coat hangers, especially those crafted from cedar wood, do more than just look good in your closet. They have a delightful fresh scent that not only adds aroma, but also helps keep your clothes smelling nice. Cedar is known for its natural ability to repel pests like moths, making it a smart choice for protecting your favorite garments. Plus, these hangers are built to last, providing the strength needed to hold heavy jackets without bending or breaking. In contrast to flimsy plastic alternatives, cedar hangers can easily support your wardrobe while looking stylish. With their durability and pest-repelling properties, they're an excellent investment for anyone looking to keep their closet fresh and organized. So why not elevate your clothing storage game with these charming and functional wooden hangers? Ever thought about dust in sunlight? It might surprise you to learn that when you see those tiny particles floating in a beam of sunlight, most of that dust is actually made up of tiny bits of skin. Our bodies constantly shed dead skin cells, and in a busy environment, these minuscule flakes can easily become airborne. The average person loses about 30,000 to 40,000 skin cells every minute, which adds up to around 8 pounds of skin each year. This shedding process is natural and essential for skin renewal. The bits of skin, along with other particles like pet dander, pollen, and fibers from clothing, contribute to the dust we see in sunlight. When you notice that shimmering dust, remember it's a reminder of how dynamic our surroundings are. Nothing is ever truly still. So the next time you see dust dancing in a sunbeam, take a moment to appreciate the hidden world of tiny particles that are part of our everyday lives. Isn't it fascinating how something so ordinary can hold such surprising secrets? What if I told you about a secret on the $5 bill? If you take a close look at the back of the United States $5 bill, you might be surprised to find the number 172 cleverly hidden in the bushes at the base of the Lincoln Memorial. This fascinating detail is just one part of the complex designs and security features woven into U.S. currency to prevent counterfeiting. These features include watermarks, microprinting, and color-shifting ink, all designed to make it harder for counterfeiters to create fake bills. The number 172 isn't just a random detail, it showcases the artistry and thought behind our money. Next time you hold a $5 bill, remember there's more than meets the eye. Keep exploring these hidden gems in our currency, and you might uncover even more cool secrets. What if I told you Buzz Aldrin peed on the moon? This might sound surprising, but during the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, Aldrin made a unique mark in history as the first person to urinate on the lunar surface. After stepping onto the moon, he had to quickly tackle the challenge of nature calling. Astronauts wore specially designed spacesuits that included a collection bag for waste, allowing them to manage bodily functions in the harsh lunar environment. This innovation was essential. Without it, the mission could have faced significant complications. Aldrin's timely response not only ensured his comfort, but also highlighted the importance of careful planning in space travel. So the next time you think about the moon landing, remember that even astronauts have to deal with everyday human needs, even at 238,855 miles away from home. Did you know Germans clear paths for emergency vehicles? In Germany, roads can become quite congested, especially during peak hours. However, there's a remarkable practice that sets German drivers apart. When traffic jams occur, many drivers actively move their cars to the side of the road, creating a clear path for emergency vehicles like ambulances and fire trucks. This simple yet effective action allows health and rescue services to reach those in need much faster. It's not just about following the rules, it's a display of kindness and a commitment to community safety. This courteous behavior reflects a shared understanding that during emergencies, every second counts. So next time you find yourself stuck in traffic, remember this inspiring practice and consider how small acts of consideration can make a big difference in saving lives. Here's something incredible about rogue planets. These mysterious celestial bodies drift through the Milky Way without the guidance of any star. Rogue planets either get kicked out from their original solar systems or form far away from any star's gravitational pull. Imagine that there could be more rogue planets in our galaxy than there are stars. An astonishing thought. Because they don't have a star to light them up, these free-floating planets are often tough to spot, hiding in the vast darkness of space. Scientists believe that they might not even have the warmth or energy that planets like Earth enjoy, creating a chilling environment. Picture a lonely ball of rock or gas wandering through the cosmos, possibly holding secrets about the universe's formation. With technologies advancing, astronomers are developing new ways to find and study these elusive wanderers, which could change our understanding of planetary systems and the makeup of the galaxy. What are rogue planets telling us about the vast universe around us? Surprisingly, Adobe's name has a unique origin. Many people associate Adobe with its popular software like Photoshop and Acrobat. But did you know that its name comes from a small river? The story begins with John Warnock, one of the co-founders of the company, who lived near the Adobe Creek River in California. This picturesque stream runs right behind his home, and it left a lasting impression on him. When the time came to name his new company, he chose Adobe to pay homage to the creek that was not only beautiful, but also significant to his life. This connection shows how personal experiences can influence big decisions, even when it comes to naming a major tech company. Today, Adobe is a household name known for transforming the way we create and edit digital content. It's fascinating to think that such a powerful brand was inspired by a serene little river. So, next time you use Adobe software, remember the creek that contributed to its iconic name. Prepare to be amazed by Tim Doucett's incredible journey. After having his eye lenses removed due to his legal blindness, Tim discovered an extraordinary gift, the ability to see celestial objects that most people would miss. Located in Nova Scotia, Tim now runs his own observatory where he shares the wonders of the universe with others. It's not just about the stars. Tim's story highlights the fascinating interaction between our bodies and the cosmos. With his unique vision, he can spot things like distant galaxies and nebulas, phenomena that are invisible to the naked eye. This experience has opened up a new world for him and inspired many to explore the night sky. Imagine peering into the depths of space and uncovering hidden beauty. If you ever find yourself in Nova Scotia, visiting Tim's observatory could be a life-changing experience, making you wonder what else lies beyond our sight. Discover the meaning behind Nepal's unique flag. The flag consists of two stacked triangles, a design that sets it apart from any other national flag. These triangles symbolize the towering Himalayan mountains and represent Nepal's rich cultural tapestry, particularly its two predominant religions, Hinduism and Buddhism. The upper triangle features a white moon, symbolizing peace and tranquility, while the lower triangle showcases a sun, representing courage and resolve. The vibrant crimson color of the flag reflects Nepal's beauty and courage, while the blue border signifies peace. This distinct design reflects the connection of the Nepalese people to their land and their spiritual beliefs. With each element carefully chosen, the flag not only represents the nation's natural beauty, but also the harmony between its diverse cultures. So when you see the flag waving in the breeze, you're witnessing a celebration of Nepal's identity and unity. Did you know that female gladiators faced a tough ban? In 200 CE, Roman Emperor Septimius Severus made a surprising decision to prohibit women from fighting in the gladiatorial arena. His reasoning stemmed from worries that allowing female combat could lead to disrespect towards women, especially after he heard jokes targeting women related to athletic competitions. This ban highlights the complex social attitudes of ancient Rome, where entertainment often clashed with societal norms. Gladiators, whether male or female, were admired for their strength and skill, but the thought of women battling publicly seemed to challenge the era's traditional views on femininity. Severus's decree marks a significant moment in history, illustrating how cultural perceptions can shape laws and influence the roles women play in society. What do you think about this ancient decision and its implications for women in sports today? What if I told you cats always land on their feet? This incredible ability is thanks to a unique body structure and a special reflex. Cats have flexible spines and unique collarbones that allow them to twist their bodies mid-air. When they fall, a cat instinctively rights itself so that their feet face downward. This reflex helps them land safely, which is vital for their survival, especially when hunting or escaping danger. Unlike humans, who can suffer serious injuries from a fall, cats often walk away unscathed. Their sense of balance is also remarkable, aided by their inner ear structures, which help them detect changes in position. This natural talent is not just for show, it's essential for their agility and hunting prowess. So next time you see a cat gracefully jumping or falling, remember they have a special skill set designed by nature to keep them safe and nimble. Guess what really drives our internet today? It all started with ARPANET, a pioneering project launched by the U.S. Department of Defense in the 1960s. Designed to enable communication between government research institutions, ARPANET laid the groundwork for the global network we now rely on for everything from social media to online shopping. The very first message sent over ARPANET in 1969 was meant to be the word login, but it turned into a bit of a joke when the system crashed after transmitting just "low." Imagine if every online login could fail that spectacularly. Despite its rocky start, ARPANET introduced protocols and ideas that fueled the internet's explosive growth. By the early 1980s, it transitioned into what we now recognize as the internet, connecting millions of users worldwide. This revolutionary change transformed how we share information and communicate, forever altering daily life around the globe. Can you believe such a humble beginning sparked a digital revolution? Did you know there are 1.8 billion websites? As of 2024, the vast landscape of the internet continues to expand at an astonishing rate, with over 1.8 billion websites available. This number reflects not only the rapid growth of online content, but also the continuous creation of new sites every day. However, many of these websites aren't actively maintained, which raises an interesting question about the lifespan of digital content. Websites can be like flowers. They bloom for a time, but if they're not nurtured, they wither away. From personal blogs to corporate sites, each website tells a story or provides information on a vast array of topics. This incredible growth also means that users have access to a nearly limitless amount of information. But how do we navigate this digital ocean and find what truly matters? With so many options, it can be overwhelming. Nonetheless, this explosion of online presence shows how technology shapes our world, connecting people and ideas like never before. So what will the internet look like in another decade? Is it really true that some cultures honor the dead like this? In many societies around the world, such as the Dinka people of the southwestern United States and some indigenous groups in Australia, the death of an individual is treated with profound respect and solemnity. Tradition dictates that the body must be buried, whole and intact, as it remains sacred even after life has ended. This belief comes from spiritual understandings that the body houses the soul, and disturbing it could disrupt the person's journey in the afterlife. For centuries, these practices have been maintained to honor ancestors and ensure they are treated with dignity. Funerary rituals may vary widely, but the central theme remains the same: preserving the integrity of the deceased. This dedication to respectful burial reflects a deep cultural connection to life, death, and the invisible journeys that follow. How fascinating is it that such traditions endure through generations? Have you ever heard of Mongolia's Nautum Festival? This annual celebration is one of the country's most cherished traditions, showcasing the vibrant culture and spirit of its people. Held every year, the Nautum Festival features thrilling competitions in three iconic sports: wrestling, archery, and horse racing. Among these, Mongolian wrestling stands out as one of the oldest and most prestigious forms of competition in the nation. Competitors in this ancient sport don colorful costumes while demonstrating remarkable strength and skill, captivating audiences with their dynamic displays. Archery, another vital event, highlights the precision and focus of both male and female participants, who use traditional bows to hit distant targets. Horse racing, which often involves young jockeys riding small, agile horses over long distances, adds a sense of excitement and thrill to the festival. Together, these events celebrate not only skill and endurance, but also the rich history and cultural identity of Mongolia. Each year, locals and visitors alike gather to witness this spectacular festival. So are you ready to join in the festivities? Believe it or not, Japanese artists craft candy sculptures. In Japan, the fascinating art of amishin transforms hot sugar into incredible, edible masterpieces. The process begins with heating sugar to a sizzling 176 degrees Fahrenheit, making it soft and pliable. Artists then skillfully use tweezers and scissors to shape the molten sugar into intricate designs, from delicate flowers to playful animals. As they work, the candy begins to cool and harden, preserving their stunning creations for a little while. Each sculpture is not just a feast for the eyes, they can be eaten too. This unique craft combines culinary skills and artistic vision, allowing for beautiful treats that can be admired before satisfying a sweet tooth. Amishin showcases the Japanese tradition of meticulous craftsmanship and creativity, inviting onlookers to appreciate the beauty in something so fleeting. So next time you enjoy a piece of candy, think about the incredible work that went into making it a stunning piece of art. How do you feel about candy that's both beautiful and edible? Guess what really drives desert rocks to generate electricity? In 2019, researchers from Peking University made an exciting discovery about certain desert rocks. They found that these rocks can generate electric currents when they are exposed to light, acting almost like natural solar panels. This happens because the rocks have thin coatings of iron and manganese, which are key players in converting sunlight into energy. When photons from the sunlight hit these minerals, they kick electrons into motion, creating electricity. Imagine the potential of harnessing this natural phenomenon. It's like tapping into a power source that doesn't require complex technology. This discovery opens up new avenues for renewable energy, especially in remote areas where sunlight is abundant. Instead of relying solely on solar panels, we might one day use these amazing rocks to help power our devices and homes sustainably. Guess what really drives squirrel kindness? When you think about animal behavior, you might picture fierce competition for food and territory. But did you know that squirrels can also show remarkable acts of altruism? For instance, if a mother squirrel tragically passes away, another squirrel might step in to adopt her orphan baby. This unexpected kindness highlights a fascinating aspect of squirrel social dynamics. They form strong bonds within their communities, and their willingness to help each other out is a testament to their social nature. While some may see this as purely instinctual, it suggests a deeper emotional understanding, mirroring our own connections with family and friends. Observing these moments of selflessness in nature makes us rethink how we view different species. Could this be a sign of empathy in the animal kingdom? Why exactly does Black Cat Appreciation Day exist? Each year on August 17th, people come together to celebrate these mysterious and often misunderstood creatures. Black cats have long faced stigma and superstition in various cultures, often being unfairly labeled as omens of bad luck. In contrast, this special day aims to shift perceptions and promote the understanding that black cats can make wonderful pets. They are just as loving and playful as their feline counterparts of other colors. On Black Cat Appreciation Day, shelters and rescue organizations often run adoption events to help find homes for these lovable cats. People share stories, photos, and videos that highlight their unique personalities and charm. By embracing this day, cat lovers encourage others to adopt and love black cats, emphasizing that every feline deserves a chance at a happy life, regardless of their color. Here's a wild fact about your lungs. Did you know the left lung is actually smaller than the right lung? This surprising difference isn't just for show, it's all about making room for the heart. The human body is like a well-designed puzzle, where every piece has its own special placement. The left lung only has 2 lobes, while the right lung has 3. The smaller size of the left lung creates space for the heart, which sits slightly to the left side of the chest. Meanwhile, the right lung accommodates the liver, which is located just beneath it on the right side. This clever arrangement ensures that everything fits snugly and functions well together. The lungs work hard to bring oxygen into our bodies, so it's fascinating to see how they adapt to the other organs around them. Understanding this dynamic relationship not only helps us appreciate our anatomy, but also highlights how each part of our body plays a crucial role in keeping us alive. Have you ever thought about how these organs work together so perfectly? Prepare to be amazed by Utah's bird laws. In Utah, a unique rule provides legal protection for birds on highways, meaning that drivers must yield the right-of-way to our feathered friends. This quirky law emphasizes the state's commitment to wildlife conservation, showing just how important it is to protect these creatures in their natural habitat. If a flock of birds is crossing the road, drivers are expected to make sudden stops if necessary, helping to ensure that these animals can safely pass. Imagine driving along a highway and suddenly having to halt for a parade of ducks or a family of geese. While this might seem odd, it reflects a broader understanding of how human activities impact wildlife. The resulting interactions between cars and birds remind us that, just like us, they have the right to travel freely. So the next time you find yourself on a road in Utah, keep an eye out for birds and remember, patience can save lives in more ways than one. What other quirky laws surprise you? Ever heard of beer and shoes in Belgium? At the Dologrite Bar, a unique twist on enjoying drinks adds a fun element to the experience. When patrons order the bar's famous giant beer, they receive a shoe as a quirky guarantee. Instead of simply keeping track of the giant mug, The shoe is hung from the ceiling, creating a humorous and memorable sight. This tradition sparks curiosity and laughter among guests, who enjoy the friendly atmosphere as they sip their beverages. Once they finish their drink and return the giant mug, they get their shoe back. This playful approach not only ensures that the special mug makes its way back, but also makes for an unforgettable outing in Belgium. Next time you're in the area, consider stopping by Dollargrite for a huge beer and see if you dare to leave your shoe behind. Step inside Winnie the Pooh's magical home. Airbnb has teamed up with the original illustrator to recreate the iconic house of our favorite bear in Ashdown Forest, England. This charming replica offers fans a unique chance to experience the world of Pooh and his friends just as they imagined it. With cozy nooks and whimsical decor, every corner of the house echoes the warmth and adventure of the honey-loving bear's stories. Visitors can explore the lush surroundings where Pooh and Piglet roamed, offering a truly immersive adventure. Whether you're a lifelong fan or just curious, this enchanting getaway promises delightful moments filled with nostalgia. Imagine sipping tea in the very spot where Pooh pondered his next snack. So gather your friends or family and dive into the world of whimsical tales. What could be more fun? Believe it or not, bonobos may hold the key to peace. These fascinating apes live in a society that thrives on cooperation rather than conflict. Bonobos, known for their peaceful nature, primarily resolve disputes through social bonding, sharing, and affection. In their world, females play a vital role. They lead social groups and maintain harmony among members. Unlike many other animals, bonobos use touch, grooming, and food sharing to strengthen relationships and diffuse tension. This unique approach helps prevent aggression, making their communities stable and supportive. Researchers are intrigued by bonobos because their behavior challenges our understanding of primate societies and conflict resolution. By studying bonobos, we may learn valuable lessons about empathy and cooperation that could apply to human societies. So could observing these clever apes help us tackle social issues in our world today? What if I told you about legendary English longbowmen? These incredible archers were famous for their exceptional skills, able to shoot arrows more than 182 meters with astonishing power. Their prowess played a crucial role during the 100 Years' War, significantly contributing to England's military victories. Imagine standing in the field while these longbowmen, trained since childhood, send arrows flying toward the enemy at lightning speed. The longbow itself, a remarkable weapon, could penetrate armor, making it a game-changer in battles. As the English faced larger forces, the longbowmen's precision and discipline often turned the tide in favor of England. As a result, the longbow became a symbol of English strength and determination. So next time you think of medieval warfare, remember these remarkable archers who changed the course of history with their skill and bravery. Let's uncover the truth about flamingo colors. Did you know that flamingos can be pink or white based on what they eat? Their stunning pink hue comes from a diet rich in saltwater plants and algae, which contain carotenoids. These pigments are not only responsible for the bright coloration in these birds, but also play a vital role in their health. When flamingos consume foods like brine flies and blue-green algae, their bodies break down the carotenoids into pigments that color their feathers. If their diet lacks these foods, flamingos can appear quite pale or even white. This fascinating relationship between diet and appearance shows just how important nutrition is, not just for flamingos, but for many animals. So next time you see a flamingo, think about what it might be munching on to look so vibrant. Why do you think diet influences animal colors so dramatically? Have you seen the Dolomite Mountains at sunset? This breathtaking range in northern Italy is famous for its sharp peaks and stunning natural beauty. As the day draws to a close, the mountains exhibit a remarkable pinkish hue, known as rosa d'ira, which sets them apart from any other landscape. This enchanting spectacle occurs when the setting sun casts a warm light on the Dolomite rock, which is made of mineral calcium magnesium carbonate. The combination of this unique rock structure and the play of light creates a mesmerizing visual effect that draws visitors from around the world. The Dolomites aren't just beautiful, they offer thrilling adventures for outdoor enthusiasts too. Hikers can explore numerous trails while climbers can tackle the challenging routes up the peaks. Whether you're there for the stunning views or the exhilarating activities, experiencing the Dolomites, especially during sunset, is truly unforgettable. So next time you're planning a trip, maybe consider this majestic destination for its natural wonder and vibrant colors. Here's something incredible about Karl Marx's final words. Known as the father of socialism, Karl Marx profoundly impacted political thought. But did you know he had a strong aversion to sentimentality? On his deathbed in 1883, he expressed his disdain for emotional farewells with his blunt remark, "Go away, last words are for fools who haven't said enough." This statement reveals his pragmatic and somewhat sharp-witted nature. Rather than indulging in the tearful goodbyes that many might expect, Marx preferred to dismiss the idea that one should have a final dramatic saying. This unique perspective reflects his belief in action and thought over emotion, and it challenges the notion of what a poignant farewell should be. So why did he feel this way? It seems Marx valued the importance of living fully and expressing one's thoughts throughout life instead of relying on a single somber moment. Can you guess how this amazing animal rests? The sea otter is a true marvel of nature. Not only can it maintain its position floating on its back in the water without getting tired, but it can also take a nap while doing so. This furry creature cleverly uses a special technique to float effortlessly, often wrapping itself in kelp to anchor itself and avoid drifting away. While sleeping, the otter balances its head and body perfectly, enabling it to rest and stay safe from predators. This ability to snooze on the surface allows them to conserve energy and be alert when necessary. Did you know that sea otters have the thickest fur of any animal, with up to 1 million hair strands per square inch? This luxurious coat keeps them warm in chilly waters as they hunt for their favorite snacks, like sea urchins and crabs. So the next time you see a sea otter, think about its incredible adaptations that enable it to thrive in its underwater home, even while sleeping. Did you know about the Baltimore team's name change? The Baltimore Orioles and Ravens both once called themselves the Browns before they took on their current names. This shift wasn't just a simple rebranding, it represented a major transformation in their identities. When the Orioles were founded in 1954, they adopted the name that reflects their vibrant orange and black colors and the spirit of the city. Later in 1996, the Ravens soared into Baltimore after a brief period with the Browns' name. The new names signified a fresh start, embracing the avian symbol that resonates with the community. The change gave both teams their unique identities, creating a special connection to the city that fans love. Today, each team not only honors the rich history of sports in Baltimore, but also adds a lively character to the city's culture with their names and mascots. So next time you cheer for the Orioles or Ravens, remember their incredible journey from the Browns to the beloved birds. Why exactly does Tesla's solar roof matter for homeowners? Tesla has introduced solar roof tiles that revolutionize the way we think about solar energy. Integrating solar energy generation into traditional roofing materials, these tiles offer an appealing alternative to bulky solar panels. Homeowners can now harness sunlight and reduce their electricity bills without compromising their home's design. Made to be durable and energy efficient, Tesla's solar tiles don't just look good, they serve a practical purpose too. Each tile blends seamlessly with your roof, making it hard for visitors to even notice they're looking at a solar energy system. This innovation helps promote renewable energy while enhancing curb appeal. Wouldn't you love saving money and helping the planet at the same time? Plus, with more homeowners switching to green energy solutions, we may soon see a significant impact on our environment. What could be better than contributing to a more sustainable future? What happens when you stay awake for 11 days? In 1964, a teenager named Randy Gardner broke records by staying awake without sleep for a whopping 11 days. This extraordinary feat led to some strange and unsettling experiences. As the days passed, Gardner faced intense mood swings, vivid hallucinations, and even disturbing memory lapses. His brain was grappling with the effects of extreme sleep deprivation, which can be more than just inconvenient. Prolonged periods without sleep can lead to severe health issues, including increased risk of heart disease, weakened immunity, and in some cases, even death. Gardner's remarkable experiment shows how vital sleep is for our overall health and well-being. So the next time you think about pulling an all-nighter, remember Randy's record and consider the serious consequences of skipping those precious Z's. What if I told you periods changed TV forever? In 1985, a groundbreaking Xanax commercial became the first time the word period was mentioned on television in relation to menstruation. This was a monumental moment not just for advertising, but for the entire media landscape. Before this, discussions about menstrual health were often shrouded in silence and stigma. By bringing the topic into the public eye, the Xanax ad helped pave the way for a more open dialogue about women's health issues. It signaled a shift in how society viewed menstruation, encouraging brands and media outlets to address periods more openly. As a result, we started seeing more content focused on menstrual education and health representation in TV shows and commercials, fostering a sense of normalcy around the topic. Today, we can celebrate how far we've come in talking about periods without embarrassment. So isn't it interesting to consider how that single moment changed everything? Why exactly does Freddie Mercury's voice captivate us? Scientists believe that his unique vocal abilities came from a fascinating method of vibrating his vocal cords. Unlike many singers, Mercury was known to create rich, powerful sounds that seemed to defy the normal limits of human vocalization. This may be due to the way he manipulated his vocal cords, allowing him to reach a wide range of notes, from deep bass to soaring highs. Mercury's talent wasn't just about the notes, it was also about his incredible control and emotional expressiveness. His ability to blend genres, switch styles, and convey complex feelings through his singing contributed to his iconic fame. Songs like Bohemian Rhapsody and Somebody to Love showcase not just his vocal power, but also his dramatic flair and creativity. It's no wonder that fans around the world still celebrate his legacy. What do you think makes his voice so unforgettable? What if I told you about a 1930 fire lookout? This historic cabin, nestled in the stunning Cascade Mountains of Washington, still stands tall thanks to the unwavering dedication of volunteers. Originally built to spot forest fires from a strategic vantage point, the lookout offers breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding wilderness, making it a hidden gem for hikers and nature enthusiasts. Despite enduring harsh weather and the test of time, passionate groups come together to preserve this unique structure. Their hard work keeps alive an important piece of early American conservation and firefighting history. Imagine the stories those walls could tell, from roaring fires to serene sunsets. Visiting the lookout isn't just about enjoying the view, it's also a tribute to the commitment to protecting our forests and the beauty of nature. Isn't it remarkable how a small cabin can symbolize such a big part of our heritage? What if I told you 9 is magical in math? This fascinating property shows that when you multiply any number by 9 and then add the digits of the result, the final sum will always be 9. For example, take the number 3. When you multiply it by 9, you get 27. If you add the digits of 27, 2 plus 7, you'll see it equals 9. The same goes for 5. 5 multiplied by 9 gives 45, and if you add 4 plus 5, you also arrive at 9. This pattern holds true no matter which number you start with, and it's a fun trick to impress friends. But why does this happen? It's because 9 has a unique relationship with our number system, particularly in base 10. So next time you're working with multiplication, remember to check out the magic of 9 woven into your results. Ever thought about why snakes are safe from their venom? It's a fascinating aspect of these slithering reptiles. Snakes produce venom primarily to paralyze or kill their prey, like rodents or frogs. Interestingly, these potent toxins are tailored to affect other animals, not the snakes themselves. Their bodies have specialized adaptations that allow them to tolerate and even process their own venom without harm. For instance, if a snake accidentally swallows its venom or gets it into its bloodstream, it doesn't suffer any adverse effects. This immunity is crucial for their survival, as it prevents accidental self-harm while hunting. Scientists are still studying the complexities of snake venom, which contains various proteins with unique properties. Who knows, understanding how snakes handle their own venom might even lead to breakthroughs in medicine, especially in pain management and other health fields. Isn't nature amazing? What if I told you about Vatnajökull's massive size? This incredible glacier is the largest in Europe, stretching across a staggering 800 square kilometers in Iceland. Imagine standing on a vast expanse of ice so large it's often compared to a frozen alien mothership. Vatnajökull not only captivates visitors with its unique shape and immense size, but it also plays a crucial role in Iceland's delicate ecosystem. The glacier feeds numerous rivers and lakes, which are vital sources of fresh water for the surrounding wildlife. As you hike or explore this icy wonder, you're walking on a dynamic landscape that is constantly changing due to melting and shifting ice. This mesmerizing sight attracts adventurers and nature lovers alike, all eager to witness its beauty. Given its breathtaking views and critical environmental importance, Vatnajökull stands as a reminder of the power and fragility of our planet. So how will you experience the awe of this gigantic glacier? Have you ever wondered why hot water freezes faster? This puzzling phenomenon is called the Mpemba effect, named after a Tanzanian student named Erasto Mpemba, who discovered it in the 1960s. Surprisingly, under certain conditions, hot water can freeze quicker than cold water. This happens because hot water cools unevenly. When you pour hot water into a freezing environment, some areas lose heat faster than others. Factors like evaporation, convection currents, and even the surrounding environment play a role in this strange behavior. For example, as the hot water cools, some of it may evaporate, removing heat and making the remaining water freeze faster. It sounds counterintuitive, but science can be quirky. So next time you're in a hurry to freeze water, you might just want to try using hot water and see what happens. Who knows? You might witness the Mpemba effect in action. What makes Trinidad's Pitch Lake so special? This incredible natural wonder is the world's largest deposit of asphalt, stretching over 100 acres. Located in Trinidad, it has a unique history that dates back centuries. Indigenous peoples first discovered this natural resource and used it for waterproofing their canoes and constructing dwellings. Fast forward to today, this astounding lake plays a crucial role in modern industries, particularly in road construction. The asphalt here is a high-quality material, ideal for paving smooth and durable roads. Interestingly, Pitch Lake is not just a source of useful materials. It also offers a glimpse into geology's secrets, revealing how natural processes create such unusual formations over time. Visitors can walk on its surface, where pockets of asphalt bubble and ooze, creating a fascinating spectacle. Isn't it amazing how something so practical can also be a natural marvel? Guess what really drives eye injuries? A paper cut to the eye, also called a corneal abrasion, can lead to serious problems like infections or scarring. Unlike skin, the cornea is more delicate and doesn't heal as quickly. This is why even the tiniest injury can cause blurred vision or ongoing discomfort. When you accidentally scratch your eye, it's crucial to seek treatment, because ignoring it can result in chronic dryness or worse complications down the line. The cornea's sensitivity means that any injury, whether from a paper cut or dust, can be quite painful. So next time you handle paper or encounter irritating particles, think about how your eyes deserve protection. With proper care, many eye injuries heal well, but it's important to act quickly to avoid any lasting effects. Have you ever thought about how fragile your eyes really are? Did you know that apples can perk you up better than coffee? This surprising fact highlights the incredible benefits of apples, which contain natural sugars, fiber, and vitamins that boost energy levels without the jitters coffee can bring. While many people reach for a cup of coffee to shake off grogginess, munching on an apple can offer a refreshing and healthier alternative. Apples release energy slowly due to their fiber content, providing a steady source of vitality throughout the day. Additionally, the hydration from the fruit helps combat fatigue, making you feel more awake and alert. Studies even suggest that the scent of an apple can invigorate your senses. So the next time you need a quick pick-me-up in the morning or during that afternoon slump, consider grabbing an apple instead of a coffee. It's a tasty way to stay energized and healthy. Why not give it a try? Did you know that cricket flour is a healthy choice? It's made by drying and grinding real crickets into a fine powder, and it's packed with protein. As more people look for sustainable and eco-friendly food options, cricket flour has gained popularity in Finland and beyond. This alternative flour is not just nutritious, it also has a smaller carbon footprint compared to traditional grain flours. One serving of cricket flour can contain about 70% protein, making it an excellent resource for anyone wanting to boost their dietary protein intake without relying solely on meat or dairy. Additionally, crickets can be farmed with far less water and land than cattle or pigs, which highlights their role in promoting more sustainable farming practices. Have you ever thought about incorporating this unique ingredient into your diet? It can be used in smoothies, baked goods, or even pasta, making it a versatile addition to your meals. Here's a wild fact about your electricity bill. Did you know that electricity is measured in something called kilowatt hours? This unit helps us understand how much energy we actually use. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to about 3.6 million joules. To put that into perspective, it's enough energy to power a 1,000-watt microwave for a whole hour. So if you use your microwave for just 1 hour, you're consuming 1 kilowatt hour of electricity. This measurement is crucial for keeping track of how much energy you're consuming at home, which directly reflects in your monthly electricity bill. Higher energy consumption leads to higher bills, so being aware of your kilowatt-hour usage can help you save money. For example, cooking dinner or heating up leftovers in that microwave not only warms your food, but also racks up those kilowatt hours. Next time you check your bill, remember that every hour of power usage adds up, influencing both your energy expenses and the environment. Get ready for Red Bull's Wild Junk Race. This exciting event encourages participants to unleash their creativity by building absurd vehicles made entirely from household materials. Imagine crafting a flamboyant car from old furniture, soda cans, and discarded electronics. The possibilities are endless. Red Bull aims to promote not just fun, but also resourcefulness and engineering skills among competitors. Each team, usually composed of friends or family, must brainstorm, design, and construct their quirky rides, blending art and engineering seamlessly. The event showcases incredible imagination, as some vehicles may resemble pirate ships, while others mimic animals or popular characters. Once built, these strange yet fascinating contraptions face off in hilarious races, proving that the journey of creation is just as thrilling as the competition itself. Attendees can expect a vibrant atmosphere filled with laughter, cheers, and some unexpected surprises. Who will come up with the wackiest design and claim victory in this ultimate test of creativity? Can you imagine lighting your home with a bottle? The Moser lamp, invented by Brazilian mechanic Alfredo Moser, is a fantastic example of innovation at its best. Using just a 2-liter plastic bottle filled with water and a dash of bleach, it can produce light equivalent to a typical 60-watt bulb. To create this eco-friendly light source, you simply insert the bottle into a hole in your roof, allowing sunlight to shine through during the daytime. The water refracts the sunlight, illuminating your room beautifully without any electricity. This ingenious solution is especially valuable in regions lacking reliable power, offering brighter, safer homes for countless families. Moser found this simple design is not only cost-effective, but also sustainable, shining a light on how creativity can solve real-world problems. How many other everyday objects could be transformed into something so useful? Ever felt hangry after skipping a meal? This familiar feeling actually has a scientific explanation. When you don't eat for a while, your brain runs low on glucose, its primary source of energy. This shortage can make it tough for your emotions to stay in check. When the glucose levels drop, your body reacts by releasing stress hormones. This is why you might feel irritable or cranky when you're hungry. It's not just a coincidence. Studies show that low glucose levels can affect mood and decision-making. The next time you notice yourself snapping at a friend or family member, it might just be your brain asking for a snack. Keeping balanced meals and healthy snacks on hand can help you maintain your energy levels and mood. So if you feel hangry, maybe it's time for a bite to eat. This simple solution could keep your hunger and emotions in harmony. Here's what actually happens when you use the Baghdad battery. The Baghdad battery, believed to be the world's oldest battery, dates back to around 200 BC. This fascinating artifact consists of a clay jar, a metal rod, and a copper cylinder. Some historians think it might have been used for electroplating, an ancient technique for applying a layer of metal to objects. Imagine artisans creating shiny decorative items as if they had their very own power bank, even without modern gadgets. While there is still debate about its actual use, the idea of generating electricity back then is astonishing. If it truly worked as a battery, it shows incredible ingenuity, hinting that people thousands of years ago experimented with electricity long before we truly understood its potential. Could this ancient device have inspired future innovations in energy? The mystery still captivates both archaeologists and tech enthusiasts today.